Hello, my name is Farah Kanda. I'm Associate Professor at Computer Science and Engineering Department here at UTC. And today I'm taking you in a visit for our computer science labs. This is our first lab. It's at the EMCS building, Lab 306. All the labs we have are card accessed. So you swipe your card and you'll get into the lab. This is one of the general labs we have for computer science. These labs have dedicated machines for programming. They have the software for the courses such as CPSC 1100, 1110, which are more fundamental programming courses in Java. So they have the Java software, they have Python software. We teach other courses such as software design development courses, data structure courses. Those are, each student will get one machine dedicated through the lecture, through the lab. We're trying to maintain the social distances, so we have all machines marked with, to maintain the social distance. All the labs are equipped with projectors and everything is controllable from this podium. The faculty will get in and control the whole on and off for their machine and projectors there. Also, there's an ability for the faculty or the instructor to plug in their own laptop or device. This is our second lab, also in the EMCS building, Lab 321. This is another general lab we have. We have 25 machines. Also, these labs are used for students during the lectures, lab lectures, just for programming purposes. We teach, again, courses in fundamental programming, design, any course that is related to programming. So all these labs are equipped with the software needed, Java, Python, and anything that students will need to use. Also, we maintain the social distance and we try to put those marks for the students not to use those machines. Also, we have sanitizing stations here in the lab. And again, as I mentioned before, every lab also have a projector. Everything is controllable from the podium by the instructor. We have a pad here that they can turn on and off, and also they're able to connect their laptops and their machines to the podium if they have if they need to do that. Also, we have a fire extinguisher there, and we have the lab policy also posted on the wall here. What's acceptable for the lab usage and what's not acceptable, and this is also accessible for the students all the time. This is one of our specialized lab. This is a lab in the EMCS building, Lab 323. This is the Information Security Laboratory. This is, as I mentioned, this is more specialized lab. This runs VMware with a number of operating systems such as Linux, Microsoft, and Mac OS. This lab is used for security competitions and security dedicated courses. We have 22 machines here. We have servers. All the servers are locked in this cabinet. This is not accessible to anyone unless the IT have access to it. And we still have the hand sanitizer, and we have the fire extinguisher in the lab, and also we have the social distances marked on the chairs. For the lab, we have the lab policy hanged on the door to make sure that all students coming to the lab are aware of this policy, so they can read it and refer to it whenever they need it. And here are the social distancing marks on the chairs to avoid students sitting by each other and maintain this social distance. This is another lab we have for computer science. This is in EMCS building. This is Lab 312. This is a more general lab that we use for most of our courses in computer science. This has 25 stations. All have Windows operating system. They're equipped with all the software needed for the courses, including NetBeans, all the IDEs that students will use related to the courses we teach here. All the labs, this follows the same standard we have for the labs. For social distancing purposes, we have marked machines that are we're not supposed to use for students. We have the safety requirements. We have the fire extinguisher there for lab safety purposes. We have a station here for hand sanitizer for cleaning the stations after students done with the lab. As compared to the other labs, all the labs has podium. The instructor have access to turning on the projector, switching between the PC, or if they have connected their own laptop on this podium, they can do the switches and everything through this podium here and provide access through the projector. This has 25 machines, also have the software that is needed for the related courses and the projects. We have maintained the social distancing through those marking the chairs and the stations, so students do not use those. We maintain the lab safety through, we have a fire extinguisher there, lab procedures there. We have a sanitizing station right by the door there. As all the labs we have here, every lab is equipped with a projector and a podium. All the access to this projector and the PC can happen through this podium. There's an ability for the faculty to connect their own PC or laptop to this machine and be able to work through the podium and display the slide through the projector in the lab.
Hello, my name is David Schwab. I'm an associate lecturer here in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at UTC, and I teach computer engineering courses as well as computer science courses. And so today we're going to look at EMCS 307. This is the Electrical Circuits Lab, and specifically I teach Digital Logic and Introduction to Computer Hardware, which is 3700, CPEN 3700 in this classroom. And there's also some electrical engineering courses that are taught in this class as well. So let's go on in. So we have the first aid here box, as well as a fire extinguisher on the wall. And we have sanitizing products right inside the door so that students can clean up their workstations before and after they do their work. For the last year, we've been at half capacity due to COVID protocols, but moving forward, we should be at full capacity where students will be allowed to work in partners. And I believe there are 12 stations here, and so we have 24 students as our maximum capacity for this lab. Here in the corner, we have one specific computer, and this one here is connected to the Zeltec SuperPro 500P, and this is used to program a PLD device for one of the labs. There's one lab specifically that uses it, and then there's an open lab at the end where the students can choose if they want to design their project around this device, they can. And we have WinCouple for on this specific PC for compiling their code to run on the PLD, and there's another program on there that will upload their code to the PLD device as well. You see each workstation has a computer. On these computers, typically in the past we've been using Logisim and having the students design their software on there before they put together the actual physical circuit. But this semester we'll be moving to a new software. It's open source, available on GitHub, called Digital. And it was forked from Logisim. Logisim has not been updated in years, and Digital is currently being updated. And these computers all run Windows. They have Python. I don't think they have a Java compiler because, again, this is more of an electronics computer engineering lab. Also here, we have a cabinet where we have the equipment that the students use. Each student's responsible for providing their own breadboard, but we provide the TTL chips here. And at the beginning of the semester, the students will each build one of these devices. This is the breadboard companion, and that provides switches, LED lights, as well as a clock signal for their circuit design. And they have, we provide the soldering irons as well for them to use to do their initial build at the beginning of the semester. So very hands-on lab. They'll be here throughout the end of the semester working on their circuits. Also at each workstation we have multimeters and an oscilloscope that the students will use throughout the semester to take measurements on their circuit, to see voltage drops, as well as measure the timing delay within their circuits. Today we're going to take a tour of lab number 409. This is a capstone lab for computer engineering students to work on their capstone project. And so in the room we have 4 different workstations currently set up. And at each station we have a PC with Windows on it. We have a logic analyzer. We have a digital multimeter. We have a soldering station. And we also have a power supply. We have a function generator and a digital oscilloscope. And as I said, this lab is a brand new lab for us, and it will be available very soon for students to be working on their computer engineering capstone projects.